Hello, welcome back. Lots of messages, but pretty simple turns now. Throne's been claimed, Throne of Chains. Guess I'll look at the throne list. We did lots of twice spawning and lots of site searching. Didn't find anything this turn, unfortunately. So that's a shame. Although our god found one site in that throne province, a gorge, so one earth gem. Not amazing. Then we saw some battles and had some battles. Most of them are just moving. So Shade Beasts killing some PD. Let's see how they do. I mean, I guess if they get hit, they just die immediately, because they have no protection. But, if Ethereal prevents them getting hit, they're pretty survivable. They reanimate quite a few things as well, huh? Let's, what is your reanimation? Oh, interesting. Maybe it's maybe it's 100% chance? Okay. That's surprising. Sure, well there we go anyway. There's our Shade Beast taking some provinces of Sorrow. We also see Gyarados taking out those vampires. Yeah. Not letting a good province go to waste. The independent vampires seem to wisely be on attack rear, which is quite funny. Maybe even attack commanders, who knows. Then we also saw more Pyrenees taking Muspelheim provinces. It's like 1 point of PD though. Big army. Actually, let's check that out for a second. Can we see any items or... So, Boots of the Messenger. Great Sword of Sharpness on a Adept of the Golden Order. Interesting. Shock Trident. Girdle of Might. What else we got? I wonder if those are just random... Oh no, you're actually making items for commanders, it looks like. You got some Gentils? Good at forging stuff. Oh wow, that's a lot of big dudes with great swords of sharpness. Do you all have one? 2 swords of swiftness, Serpent Crest, Shock Trident, great sword of sharpness. Oh wow. Okay. What buffs you get, I wonder? Not much by the looks of things. Oh, you're getting Iron Skin, that looks like. Yeah, group Iron Skin. Alright, I mean, that's impressive. I've never seen tons and tons of commanders just running around with weapons before. So that's those guys, so 15 of those guys. Cool. What's that mage? Let's see if I can see one of those. What? Oh, these guys. What do you have? Nothing? Keepers are Boots of the Messenger. Okay, interesting anyway. We can also see, yeah, Muspelheim fighting off Marverni. And we moved into Exobothia with the Mercs. Yeah, nothing here either. Yeah, so not much to see really. Events then. Unrest and Misfortune in 2 Spruce. Eric's, we lost some Dominion. People worshipping a false pretender. We are patrolling in Eric's though. It's... Oh no, it's this province. Okay. Well, these guys will need to head back and patrol there next, I guess. There's currently religious misconceptions spreading in Wickerwoods, which is where we're patrolling, so... Rooting out some false prophets and heretics. Still misconceptions, though, it looks like. And yeah, Sarah's been breached, cured some afflictions, Dagon left us. And that's it for messages. So, I can storm this turn. I'm just going to storm with this scout here. Might as well just see... Oh. Forgive me, I have just accidentally pressed the Windows key. Let me get back in. So this guy should just be set to retreat. Everyone else is just going to sit here sieging, or in the case of my prophet, preaching. And we can move over these guys this turn. So a bunch more long dead horses, rhinos, some archers. And also these guys this turn. So, what's that, 27 more sacreds? 2 more mages. So these guys will come over, and then we'll storm next month. I don't suspect there's really anything in here, so we should be okay. Hopefully he doesn't break siege, because I'm too lazy to sort out the scripting. Although I think we're mostly fine. Most of our stuff is back here. And then all of our mages are just casting Flight on Sacred, so we'll be okay. And yeah, we'll storm next month, and then we're probably done over here then. This little squad of dogs can keep taking these provinces. mercenaries and the remaining mage here can head to Shepherdhaven and take these few provinces. And then that's that. I'm going to also have this scout here attack this Throne province. We'll see what's here too. And we have this mage with a bunch more sacreds on the way over. She can also quite easily do flaming arrows on all those pygmies. For the time being, she's just building a temple in Scatley though, but she'll head down too. Maybe we can take this throne once we've finished off Sarah. It does look like a big throne though. There is even a, where is it? Huge Great Mother. So that's a pretender chassis. So it's a pretty seriously defended throne. But we'll see what it looks like. It might be okay. Other movements are, let's see. This guy is just walking along building temple. So we got one in Winden, Witches, Katiz, and then we'll put one in Agraria next month and Scatley this month. We're going to send our twice-spawned Buddha over here into the throne. So we're just going to suicide, but why not? You can do Earth Power, Iron Skin, and then spam Horde of Skeletons, see how many kills he gets. I think the Pegasus might fly onto us immediately and kill us though, so probably won't do much, but he'll come back as a white mage. And a bunch of Buddhas over here are also moving out. They can also ping this throne. And same deal. See if they can kill some stuff with skellies, and they'll all come back as white mages. That's it for this section of our territory. I am moving a random commander towards Katiz to start building a fort there one day. And we have a random commander in Dead Forest now, picking up all these lizards. He still has some leadership to go though, so you can stay there for a second. You can also see a lot of ritual lines. I'm going a bit crazy with remote site searching spells this turn. Usually that's a bad idea. It's usually not worth spamming remote site searching spells unless you expect there might be sites somewhere. But in our case, we just have so many gems that I'm just not doing anything with. I'm going a bit crazy and just spamming a few of them around, see what we find. Once we get our construction research done, we'll have a lot more uses for gems, but currently I just don't know what to do with all these gems, to be honest. 150 nature gems is just nuts. But we can easily just turn all of those into nature boosters and reinvigoration items and stuff. Same for earth gems. Yeah. So I'll do a bit of site searching. Still just stashing stuff with Marvoni. I'm going to put together squads of 30 Markata. They can go and stealth into some provinces. We'll also have some Buddhas and Shade Beasts. And yeah, I mean, Hinom looks... He's got armies around, but he's still small. He has 2 forts. We can probably just roll over him. I don't know, we'll see. And the last thing I'm doing this turn of importance is my god is going to cast Eyes of God. So I alchemize some of our excess nature and earth gems into pearls. Put this up with a bit of an overcast. We don't really have many uses for pearls at the moment. We're making 15 per month, so I don't mind doing that. We'll get up Eyes of God this month, and then next month we should, I believe, have Enchantment 6, yeah. So I can then alchemize some more stuff into fire gems and put up Eternal Pyre, probably. But we'll wait one more month. I don't know, I mean, we just make so many gems, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, yeah, I'll just alchemize some stuff into fire. It'll be okay. We'll put up Eternal Pyre. It might also then be worth trying to get up Purgatory, which would give us a bit of protection against Therados. I always forget if this also hurts your own undead, but it looks like it doesn't. It says strike undead enemy creatures, or hostile undead, so I think our own skeletons and stuff will be safe. It's only at Thaumaturgy 7, so it's not far off. So yeah, we keep strengthening our dominion with sort of not quite coastal temples, so they're not super at risk. And then put up Purgatory. It gives us a little bit of defense. The issue is wherever we have Buddhas and the other dudes, what are they called? Not you guys. Aina Clan. They're lowering our dominion, so it's a bit awkward putting up what do you call it? Dominion effect globals. Still, that's what we're up to anyway. Yeah, so next month we'll Storm Sarah. We'll get up Eyes of God this month, maybe get up Eternal Pyre next month. Start pinging these 2 thrones as well. And yeah, it does look like Pyrenees is just crushing Muspelheim. I think we need to be careful. We're going to have such a target on our back just because of how many thrones are within our kind of territory. So we need to just make sure that we can defend against wherever we might see a push, which at the moment is basically just Therados, which is why I've got so much stuff here and here against Therados, but we're about to have a border with Pyrenees, who is also big and mean from the looks of things, so need to be careful about that. But I think that's it for this turn. So let's see. Site searching spells. Dark Knowledge in particular is very wasteful to do randomly because it costs 4 gems, but Eyes of God. Yeah, and that's everything. Alright then, turn 45. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Before we get any further, public service announcement. It is currently the 29th of March, 2024, and in the current version of Dominion 6, do not twice spawn Buddhas. They cannot come back as white mages. I think it's a bug because they always turn into werehyenas before they die, and werehyenas don't have a white shape. So 2 months ago we spent, what, 50 death gems on twice spawning Buddhas? Don't do it, it's broken. All that happens is this. Unable to come back to the land of the living. So just a waste of gems. Unfortunately. Feels kind of bad. Anyway, this turn, some research done. We also got Eyes of God cast, so we can see all of the graphs. So that's something to look forward to. Is that important? Unfortunately, Sebulba, of all nations, haven't even seen them, has cast Well of Misery, which means they're on Conjuration 8, and they've stolen another global that we wanted. It turns out this game only has 5 global slots too, instead of 7, so yeah, there's only 1 slot left now. We did some site searching spells, didn't find anything, I don't think, or maybe there was one, I think, that was successful. Yeah, Augury found an Enchanted Pyre. Yeah, and that was it. That's a fire gem, basically. I think as a Prophet. Lots of battles then, so let's just move through these one at a time. That's suiciding our Buddha. Yeah, as predicted, they just fly on us and kill us immediately. Yeah, he should come back as a white mage. But, yeah. It's just broken. It seems buggy to me because, like, after he's died, he's in Werhyena shape. He still has the twice spawn buff, though. And werehyenas do have full slots, so they are technically humanoid. He should really just come back as a human shape white, I think, but, well, unfortunately he just doesn't, so, yeah, waste of gems. Battalion Amel, so Sarrow attacking the throne, which is interesting, but we also attacked it with a scout, so we get to see what's here. Yeah, it's mostly just Vine Ogres and Vine Men. Lots of Earth Gnomes at the back, though. The Vine Ogres are a bit larger, 55 hit points. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. We could project our god into this and drop Gifts from Heaven on it, I suppose. And yeah, here's the Pretender chassis. So E4, N5, lots of gems. These are tough to kill, they regen, so 19 protection and regenerating 19 hit points per turn. Our Sacreds will probably smash it to bits quite easily, though. So, the temptation whenever you see something like this is to try and charm it. If we could project our god over and do Enslaved Mind or something. Which would be pretty sick, because, yeah, this has a mind. The Vine Ogres don't. The Gnomes... Oh, the Gnomes do, okay. And the Tribe guys do as well. If it was just Vine dudes and the Pretender, it would be the only thing with a mind and it would be really easy to enslave, but no such luck. Oh well. Yeah. That's what the throne looks like, though. Some battles then. We see Pyrenees moving into First Forest and then Machaka moving into First Forest. So, not Machaka, Muspelheim. So we get to see Muspelheim actually beating some Pyrenees stuff. Which is nice for them. Killing some cavemen, you know. You guys have items? Yeah, they've all got great swords of sharpness. It's pretty funny. Didn't help them much. Do you have any items? No. So Machaka, I keep saying Machaka. So Muspelheim actually won a battle, which is nice. You can see Pyrenees putting Muspelheim's cap under siege though. It's a lot of sheep and a lot of cows. Cool army. So much sheep doing headbutts. Some mist form as well, it looks like. So there we go, that's Muspelheim's cap under siege. A lot of sheep just died then. We pinged Sarmatia. So it turns out there's more stuff in here than I thought. So we have all of the Inaris. There are quite a lot of those. There's quite a few mannequins as well. These are kind of threatening to some things if they surround you. They get 3 attacks per round with a big fatigue damage effect, but very low attack skill. So probably not too bad. I think we'll be okay. If we just have our Sacreds on attack rear and they're flying, they'll probably land on hit this, kill most of these mages. It should be okay. Yeah, I thought the fort was basically empty. There is actually quite a lot of stuff here. 218 things. Mostly mannequins, though. We've also got a few androphages. 10 clockwork soldier, some diatribe lancers. I mean, it's mostly just a weird collection of junk. 10 whites, 15 shades. I mean, the whites and the shades can hit us through invulnerability. Do mannequins hit through invulnerability? I guess so, it's magic. It's MR negates, though. Very unlikely to actually hit. Yeah, there's also, you know, a ton of skelly spammers as well. I'm going to give it another month. I'm just going to move some more stuff over. I think we'll be okay, though. Anything else we need to watch? We moved into Laria. There's a ton of PD here, so we lost quite a few of the Shade Beasts, but we still take the province okay. Yeah, just tons and tons of PD. And is that it? Whispering Waste as well? Oh, another big army. Where's that one? Oh yeah, I mean Muspelheim's just dying. Events like Karnag, Unrest and Magic, Barra. A bunch of units got cursed and diseased and wounded. What's that? Oh, this province, okay. It looks like you guys got shrunk, yeah. The Bane didn't, at least. You're enlarged, so that doesn't... Okay, so just this guy got shrunk. Wait, didn't it say 2? Barra. Oh, this guy got hit twice? Did you shrink twice? No, you're size 2, okay. I guess you can't shrink twice. Well, we've got a size 2 Witch Doctor now. It's kind of cool, I guess. Discovered a scout. Saramati's breach. Secured some afflictions. Marvoni's been permanently vanquished. And don't cast twice born on Buddhas. Okay, first things first, we can see the whole map now because we have Eyes of God. We can also see all of the magic sites. We also get accurate scouting in provinces with our Dominion, which is only this province. So we need more Dominion spread, unfortunately. We do know, however, that this province contains 2 enemy units, mostly Black Hawks, so that's good to know. I was looking around to see if there's any random provinces that have labs in them, just in case they have some cool magic sites, but at a glance, I can't see anything too interesting. There's no province that's quite as good as our Akesta province, I don't think. I was looking at this one because there's tons of sites, but they're all quite small sites, just 1 gem, 2 gem, 1 gems. We can also see the whole cave layer now as well. This is where Xibalba's trapped, I guess. I don't think they're on the surface at all, are they? No. So I guess that means Xibalba... Do you even have access to a cave? No. So the only person Xibalba can attack is Tyranny, right? Interesting. That's good at least. I can see a bit of Muspelheim down here. Another thing we can see is the graphs. So let's do that. Yeah. So world's kind of interesting. Biggest players are by far me and Pyrenees. Pyrenees has the whole cave layer, well, half the cave layer and half the surface. We have the other half of the surface, basically. Meconian, Therados, Zabalba, they're all pretty much flatlined, so they haven't been in a war for a while. Inom is completely flat, Lank is completely flat. They're probably irrelevant at this point, but you never know. So that's how things look. It's definitely me and Pyrenees are the big boys. Forts, I mean, Therados has the most forts. Don't really know, can't really tell much from forts. We do need another fort because we have so much excess income each turn that we should be recruiting more mages. I just haven't got around to building one yet. But, yep. Income. We are first on income, which is nice. We do have amazing scales on a huge amount of territory, so it's not really surprising. Our income would be even better if we'd kept the growth scale at the start, but it's nice to have all those death gems as well. Yeah, income usually just tracks province numbers though, so with the exception of people like Therados who kill all their population. At least I think Therados kills all their population, I assume. They have death scales and they're a bunch of ghosts, so it makes sense. Gem income. We're first on gem income as well, which is surprising. I guess all those death gems really help. Yeah. It's good. Pyrenees just got a bump, but they're just taking Muspelheim's provinces, so yeah. Blood income. It doesn't look like anyone's really doing much blood searching. I think these are just events, maybe, or I don't know. I mean, Zabalba is a blood nation, right? And they're 0, so I don't know. Research. So I'm always behind on research. That's, you know, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know that. We are down here. We have equivalent research to Lanka, which is not great. By far, the research leader is Meconian somehow. They got up Forge of the Ancients. I guess they're making really cheap research boosters. Therados and Zabalba are pretty close. Pyrenees just behind them. We are super low. We really need to prioritize research for a bit now. So it would be nice to be able to just stay peaceful while we catch up. The good news is we can forge death research boosters, which I wouldn't usually bother, but we have so many death gems, why not? We can also make herb research boosters because we have the Throne of Air. And we can make lanterns as well. And we can make the glamour research booster, which is a new thing, right? In fact, I think there might even be a nature research booster nowadays, so once we get some construction research levels, this should catch up. Let's see. But yeah, this is, you know, this is typical for me. And Dominion, yeah, Therados is way ahead. They obviously want to push their horrible Dominion on everyone. We're not where I would like to be. We really need to bump our Dominion number up as well. It's rough for us because obviously some of our commanders suck the Dominion out of provinces, which, you know, is gonna mean we're always gonna be a bit lower than we should be, but we're making 2 more temples this month. Army size, I expected Therados to be first, but it's actually Pyrenees. I guess they free spawn tons of cows and sheep and things. But we're third, we're just behind Therados, so, I mean, could be worse, right? Amusingly, Lanka is in 4th, but despite being the smallest currently living player. So, I don't know. That's pretty interesting. They have significantly more units than Meconian, Hinnom, and Zabalba. Zabalba's army is entirely flatline, it looks like. They have a grey line on the graph, so hang on. Let's try and hide some of these people. I'm surprised Pyrenees hasn't crushed them. Interesting. Yeah, there's the score graphs anyway. Okay. So what's happening this turn? I'm still not going to storm this just yet. Because the Dominion in this province belongs to Snek, which is actually Therados. And all of the other provinces I can see are either Dominion neutral. Therados is Dominion. This is actually Hinnom's, I think? No, Meconian is Dominion, I think. Toyota Corolla, let's just check. Oh, that's Hinnom, yeah. Okay. This is Hinnom's Dominion. The only province I can see that has Saramati as Dominion is Wood of Many Paths. So, Also, long-time viewers of the channel will know. I really like Dominion killing people, or trying to, and never succeeding. But this might be the one. It's just this. I could move some Buddhas over to suck that Dominion away, actually. It might actually work. I've got our prophet and all of our... Wait, you're a priest? You can preach as well. I've got our prophet and all of our lion dudes preaching. Baloney can preach as well. We're getting another temple down in Agraria this month. He might get Dom killed. That would be nice. It would be cool to not have to fight into a fort full of 20 Inaris. But let's see. I'll give it a few more turns. It's not... I mean, we're losing out on probably like another 200 research or something saying here like this. Whatever. It would be cool. It also gives us more time to move some stuff over. I mean, there's quite a lot of stuff here now, I suppose. We just need to gift a flight the Sacreds, and I think we'll be fine. Let's just see if this Dominion... If the candles in Wood of Many Paths are going down next turn, I might just sit here. Otherwise, I'll just storm, because it's probably wasting time. I just think it's cool to just kill someone without having to, like, have a fight or anything. They just vanish. It just amuses me, so I'm going to try and do it. Besides that, we've got some commanders moving over to Kitzias to put up a fort and a lab here one day. I'm moving out some units just to move them down, just in case we need them over here. Might use them to attack this throne anyway. Still doing remote site searching, which I shouldn't do, but we'll just keep going until we find a few sites. This is a commander moving up to pick up more lizards. We have squads of Itavi moving around. So every grey arrow you can see from Itavi is a group of 30. So it's a lot of Itavi. If we just keep making squads, we'll put them in all these provinces that have... Although, a lot of these provinces have tons of army in them now, which is a bit awkward. But the ones around his cap, we could possibly just take with monkeys on turn 1, which would be pretty funny. We could move a stack out of Barra onto this Palisades. Take all of these provinces by stealth. And, yeah. That would be amusing. Need to finish this off first, though. I think that's it for important stuff this turn, though. I don't think we're doing anything else interesting. Just building 2 temples, still doing remote site searching. Oh yeah, I'm casting Eternal Pyre, I forgot about that. Yeah, where's the other temple going down? Oh, here. Yeah, I'll get a lab and a temple down in Wickerwoods to recruit these guys. They're not very good mages, but... I mean, they're mages, right? We'll just keep getting them out of this province. And yeah, I alchemized some of our gems, as you can see, into fire gems. And I'm going to try and cast Eternal Pyre this month, because, yeah, there's only 1 slot left, so... I better just try and get this up quickly. Just to have it, just, you know, it's something. If we do go down Conjuration after Construction, I could try and overpower Zabalba's Well of Misery too. We're going to be making a lot of death gems anyway. We could just, you know, alchemize everything into death and try and just overpower this. On the way to Tartgate. We'll see. I'm a bit upset that we're not going to have any white mages. Because we did have some D3 Buddhas who, if they got a bump from being a white mage, they might have been D4. Would have been a nice starting point, but... Oh well. That's it for this turn, though. We'll just see what happens down here next month. If the candles drop, we'll try and dom kill them. If not, we'll just storm. Besides that, yeah, we just need to make sure we can defend ourselves if we start getting attacked by someone. I mean, probably Therados. We'll see. But yeah, I'm slightly concerned about what Pyrenees going to do when they finish off Muspelheim. I mean, is there any other throne they could go for other than ours? Everyone has to attack us, I think, is the problem, because we have so much throne access. Victim of our own success. Alright, this is time 46 anyway. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.